Game Kings, the definition of game, documentary, coming soon. Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, in this video, I'm going to talk about 3 ways unattractive men play the game. Okay? 3 ways unattractive men play the game. Right? Now, this is the thing. A lot of guys look up, advice on how to attract women, how to get shit going, how to get sex from girls, how to get dates, all that other stuff, how to get hot chicks, all that other, craziness, right? And so what happens is that a lot of the advice that's out there, especially when, dudes like pickup artists were real popular, back in, the early 2000s and all this other stuff, there was a lot of, techniques and gimmicks and all this other shit that guys would gravitate to try to attract women, right? And what you have to understand is that there's certain types of things that men do that will let you know if they are an unattractive dude or if they're an attractive guy. It's based off of how they're coming at the game. Now, sometimes what happens is you might have an attractive guy who is doing certain things that an unattractive guy would do to try to get women, and he doesn't really need to do that. You understand? Or you may have a guy who is sort of an unattractive guy who'll do certain things and it may work for him. But the thing is, he doesn't necessarily need to go through all of that. All he needs to do is become more attractive. Now, what do I mean by an attractive guy and what do I mean by an unattractive guy? Right? Because again, a lot of times when you say attractive, first thing people think about is just looks, right? Now, your looks can play a part in you being attractive, how your face looks, how your body looks or whatever. But when I say an attractive guy, I'm talking about an all-around attractive guy, meaning that it's not just the looks, but it's, his appearance, how he dresses, how he appears to be, and also his behavior. You understand what I'm saying? And the behavior encompasses like, his mouthpiece, his confidence, his charm, all this other stuff, right? Now, the unattractive guy is a guy who is insecure. This is a guy who's extremely insecure. He has low confidence. He doesn't believe that women want him. He may dress like, on some whack shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, his behavior is a guy who doesn't really, have any confidence and doesn't really see himself as attractive, right? So now, what I wanted to do in this video is I wanted to talk about 3 ways that unattractive guys, approach the game, how they play the game. And now, if you're doing any of these things, right, you got to understand that this is the type of game that you would play if you are an unattractive dude. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to really look at yourself and be like, why am I even doing these things? You feel what I'm saying? So let's just jump right into this, right? So the first thing I have on this list, and remember, this is in no order of importance. The first way that unattractive guys play the game is they pretend to be high value. They pretend to be a high value guy, right? So what's funny about that is you have guys out there when they're interacting with women, they will act like they're the type of guy who's in demand. They'll act like they're the type of guy who's busy. They'll act like they're the type of guy who's doing a bunch of great things to, improve other people's lives, because when you talk about a high value guy, you're a guy who gives value. You understand? You're the type of guy that people get value from. You understand? So you're moving and shaking and doing a bunch of different things. And so what happens is that when you are that type of guy, you are out here, you're busy, you're making shit happen, you're doing a lot of stuff. So when it comes to you dealing with women, you're not going to be all up under a chick every 5 seconds. You're not going to be texting a girl every day. You're not going to be on the phone with a girl for an hour, hour and a half all the time. You understand? Because you're a high value guy. You got shit going on. So what unattractive guys do is they pretend to be high value, meaning they act like they're more busy than they are. You understand? So they'll do shit like, you know, the girl will maybe text them or call and leave a message, and the guy's like, well, I'm gonna wait like 2 days and then hit her back so that, you know, she thinks that I got shit going on. You feel what I'm saying? And so they're playing games and they're pretending to be this high value guy because they want the girl to be interested in them. Because the thing is these guys don't really have a lot of shit going on. These guys are just all about the chick. And so they're mimicking or trying to pretend to be a guy who is of high value. So you might have a guy who is high value, who is really busy, who can probably get back to that girl a few hours later or maybe the next day based off of, you know, what he has going on. But then you have guys who don't have anything going on, and then they will mimic that and pretend that they're like that. So they'll on purpose do that type of shit. Right? So now what happens is that in some cases, you know, they'll be able to attract the woman, get shit popping, but a lot of times it's short-lived, because once they start interacting with the girl and really, you know, being with her and making shit happen, she's going to realize that he's not really that high value guy, and he was just pretending the whole time. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's going to make her look at him funny, because it's what he's doing isn't authentic. And see, that's the thing. See, what guys think is, they think that, you know, pretending to be this is going to make it easier for them. But in the long run, it doesn't. It's almost like, let's say you have some like expensive, let's say, you know, like the Dr. Dre headphones, you know, and they're expensive, they're high quality. And then you have the knockoff ones. You understand? It looks like it looks like the real ones, but it's a knockoff one, and it might end up, you know, breaking down in a few weeks. You feel what I'm saying? So once it breaks down, the person's like, man, this is some bullshit. And that's what happens with guys who pretend to be high value, and they're pretending to be high value because they see themselves as unattractive. You feel what I'm saying? And they think that they need to pretend to be high value to get a woman to want to fuck with them. You see what I mean? Because this whole being attractive and being unattractive, you know, a lot of it too has to do with your state of mind and how you come at the game. Because if you're the type of guy who thinks you're attractive, and you, all you got to do is step up your motherfucking game. You feel what I'm saying? Work on your confidence, work on your mouthpiece, work on your appearance, work on your look. All these things will make you more attractive, right? And then you won't have to, you know, play these goofy ass games. Actually be a man of high value and not be a guy pretending to you know, pretending to be a high value dude, right? You won't need to pretend if you actually are it. You see what I'm saying? So that's the first thing. Second, the second, you know, way that unattractive men, you know, play the game is by using money and resources. By using money and resources. So what happens is this, is that you can attract the woman through money and resources, but you're attracting her with the money and resources. So the money and resources is first. Who you are is secondary in her eyes. So what happens is she's not naturally attracted to you on a sexual level, on a primal level. She's attracted to you because you have resources. So what unattractive guys do is they'll use the money and the resources as bait in order to get the chick, right? But because the chick isn't really that sexually attracted to the guy, what happens is a lot of times it takes these guys longer to get sex from a woman. So these guys usually aren't going to be the type of guys who's able to have, you know, one night stands or have a lot of casual sex. It'll be, you know, different women that they're trying to get with that, you know, they got, the girls are going to be like, oh, let's get to know each other. Let's wait. You know, they're going to have to give off that, the guy has to give off that boyfriend energy in order to keep the woman around. He has to go on a few dates. He got to take her to dinner, all this other extra shit. Right. And so he's playing it this way because he has that unattractive energy. You understand what I'm saying? And he feels he's unattractive, so he thinks, well, a woman's not just gonna like me for me, so I have to put out money, I have to put out resources, I have to do these things in order to keep a woman. You know, I keep hearing guys saying, well, you're not gonna get the dimes, you're not gonna get the hot girls unless you have money. That is not true. You feel what I'm saying? And if you think that way, that is you playing the game like an unattractive guy. You understand what I'm saying? So that's number 2. Now, the third way that unattractive men play the game is that they purposely try to not validate women. They purposely try to not validate women. Now, you know, there's always been this back and forth of, oh, don't validate these women. And then, you know, I tell guys, listen, if you're a high value dude, you actually need to validate women. And see, not validating a woman is the way unattractive guys play the game. See, let me break this down. I've talked about this a little bit before, but let me break it, you know, a little bit more down for you guys. Right? See, when a guy is dealing with a woman, right, she's going to look at him as either equal to her, above her, or below her. Right? Either equal to her, above her, or below her. So now, what happens is that a lot of unattractive guys, women look at them as below them. Right? She's like, this guy's beneath me. So what happens is that the unattractive guy has to pretend or act as if, you know, maybe he's not that interested in her, or, you know, he's not going to compliment her. He's not going to tell her that she's hot. Because what happens is because he's coming, you know, to the woman as an unattractive dude in the first place, that just makes him look even more unattractive. You understand? Because if he's complimenting her and saying all these things, she's like, oh, look at this freaking loser, you know, telling me how hot I am, whatever. He's corny. I'm not attracted to this guy anyway. He has no confidence. He has no swag. Well, you know, get out of here. Right? So what happens is that it actually can help the unattractive guy to not validate her, because, you know, it makes her think, okay, well, what's up with this guy? Let me see what's going on with him. You understand? Because he's trying to play it cool and all this other stuff. So she's looking at it like, okay, I'll pay a little bit more attention to this guy. But again, understand that that's a way of playing the game if you're an unattractive guy. You feel what I'm saying? Now, what happens is that if you are an attractive guy, and let's say the woman sees you as above her, what happens is that in a lot of cases, you actually do have to validate in a lot of situations, because since she sees you as above her, she may see you as out of her league, therefore thinking that you are unattainable. So the validation lets her know that you are attainable in order for her to be able to get with you. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is when you're sitting there thinking, well, I can't, you know, validate the girl. And I'm not even saying you should or you have to or whatever it is. But understand, if you have the thought process of, I can never validate a chick because that's going to gas her head up, because this is what guys say, it's going to gas her head up and she's not going to want to fuck with me. That is because you see yourself as unattractive. You understand what I'm saying? You see yourself as unattractive, and so you're thinking that you giving her validation is going to gas her head up and she's going to just use you for that energy and keep it moving. But the reason why you think that is because you think you're unattractive. Because if you thought you were attractive, right, you wouldn't think that you validating her is gassing her head up. You would think that you validating her would let her know that she's on your level, that she can actually fuck with you, that she don't got to be intimidated to fuck with you. Because see, this is what attractive guys understand. Attractive guys understand that there are going to be a portion of women who are going to fear, have some sort of fear, have some sort of intimidation of dealing with them, because the woman doesn't think she's good enough for that guy. So if you have an attractive guy not validating a woman, what happens is usually he'll end up not getting her. He'll end up losing her. He'll end up not being able to make anything happen with that chick because she's going to be too intimidated to fuck with him. You understand? But also understand the flip side is that you not validating a chick, a lot of times when you're interacting with this woman, it says a lot about how you view yourself, because you're thinking, well, because I am this unattractive guy, she's not going to pay attention to me anyway, or she's not really going to like me, so I have to do this extra thing. You understand? I have to, even though I think she's hot, even though I think she's sexy as fuck and I want to fuck the shit out of this girl, I have to pretend I don't, you know, in order to get her intrigued to want to fuck with me. Right? Now, in a lot of cases, that doesn't even work, because a lot of times if the chick is not attracted to you at all, it don't matter what the fuck you're doing, because she's just not feeling you. A lot of times what will happen is a woman has to have at least medium or at least low interest in you in order for that to even be a factor. Because if she has no interest in you, it doesn't matter if you're validating her or not. It doesn't make a difference. Right? But the main thing I want you guys to get from this video is that you have to understand the way you play your game, the way you play the game says a lot about how you see yourself. Just understand that the way you play the game says a lot about how you see yourself. You understand? Also, I would even take it a step further. The type of advice that you gravitate to, right, shows how you see yourself. Because if you're attracted to a certain type of advice, that's telling you, well, listen, you know, you should validate these girls because the girl is going to lose interest in you if you validate her. Right? And that makes perfect sense to you. You understand what I'm saying? That means that you see yourself as a guy who is not interesting. Because if me telling a chick that she's cute automatically makes her not want to fuck with me, then that means that I wasn't shit in the first place. You understand what I'm saying? Like, even I get guys who, you know, I guess another thing we could add on to here, how unattractive guys play the game, was where they find ways to not have to confirm dates. You know what I'm saying? They're like, because I tell dudes, I'll say, yo, on the day of the date, just hit the chick up, hey, we still on for tonight? Right? Dudes are scared to do that because they're like, oh, but if you say that, she's going to, you know, lose interest, or you're going to look weak, or she's going to feel a certain type of way. Again, if you think that, that says more about you. Because if a woman is going to lose interest in you for confirming a date, that means she wasn't really interested in you in the first place. And if you think that's the type of thing that's going to always happen, that says that you do not see yourself as attractive. You do not see yourself as valuable. You do not see yourself as the type of guy women want to fuck with. You understand? Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. click the link below.